Hi, I'm making this video to help you navigate the PicPulse app for the first time and examples of different backgrounds and foreground effects you can add to your pre-existing photos. All right, so to get started, I have your pictures already saved to my device that you sent over. And just as a note, please save your pictures to your files section on your iPad or whatever device you're using before you start uploading them into the Teleplay/PicPulse app. This will help you later on if you want to use the scissoring feature to remove the pre-existing backgrounds in your photos, and this will just make your life easier. So remember to save the pictures to the file section of your device. All right, so I already have that done. We're gonna head over to the Teleplay app. Okay, so you're going to click on the gear icon and you're going to press PicPulse. And we're going to turn PicPulse on, and we'll say not for now for this prompt. But the other thing, you're using PicPulse for the first time, make sure you click on the email and enter your email address. This is so you can have access to all the really cool foreground and background features in PicPulse. In our case, Nikolai already entered his email address, so we should be all good. All right, so that's all done. And now we can press on this photo icon button. All right, and now we will press your background and we'll choose one of your photos. I really like your graduate card, so I'm gonna click on it. And voila, it's in the PicPulse app. All right, so there's your card. And now I'm gonna show you some really cool foreground effects you can add to your card. So when I'm looking at this, I'm seeing a lot of flowers, maybe uplifting type of feelings you would get from it. So we're going to go to foregrounds and I'm going to search flowers. And now you also can just scroll through the foregrounds and, see if anything catches your eye. There's different categories you may like, such as celebrations, love, different emotions you would get from a graduation or a congratulatory card. So yeah, let's just give it a couple moments and we'll wait for it to load. All right, so here we go. I actually had a flower effect in mind. You have these really pretty yellow and red flowers in your card. So I want to add a foreground to enhance it. I'm gonna click on Flowers Part 1 and just click the photo of it. And here's the effect. So this is sort of like a picture frame. If you use your fingers here, you can resize it. And I actually think that looks pretty cool. So you can move it around, maybe make it a bit smaller, situate it where you want it to be. But this is just one example of a foreground effect you could use. Going off of that, you can search through all the other flower effects here. There are some daisies, some summer flowers, really pretty pink ones. Yeah, so there's a lot of different ones you could choose. Oh, also, just as a note too, when you're using the effects, also remember to press this little trash can icon. This will not delete the effect on the screen that you currently have. It's just so the memory and the storage doesn't overload on your device. If you keep on downloading them, I think that could potentially happen over time. So just remember to click the little trash can icon as you're going through. All right, so if we click back to collections over here, we can continue scrolling through all of the foreground features. You have stuff like rainbows, summer fun. Oh yeah, there's love. That might work for you. And I was actually thinking celebrations. This could potentially be a good one. Yeah, so there are different confetti examples. I really like the mixed confetti burst, so I'm going to click on it. And yeah, that's really cool. We can make it a bit bigger. That actually doesn't look bad with the flower picture frame that we already have going on here. But maybe you want to make it more simple. So let's delete the picture frame of the flowers. To do so, all you have to do is hold down on the flowers for like 1 to 2 seconds. A trash can icon will appear. You'll click on it and then it will delete. Okay, so there we go. All right, and I'm gonna make the confetti a bit bigger. So there we have it. So I actually want to add some more celebration foreground features. I sort of like the red balloons. I'm gonna click on it. All right, then we can resize it, make it a bit bigger. And that actually looks pretty cool too. Okay. And when you have 2 foreground effects or more on the screen at once, you can click this little tool at the bottom here and you can move them around. So as you can see, the red balloons is at the top and I can rearrange it and everything, and I can make it move to a different level. So I can put it under, and now the balloons are behind the confetti. And you can also make the confetti come forward by moving the confetti under the red balloons. So that's also a really cool feature. Yeah, and you can just continue searching through here. Maybe you would like something from the love category. There are some really pretty roses. There's actually another rose picture frame that I like. We can click on it. All right, and I can resize this again. This is kind of, a lot is going on, obviously. Maybe you'd want to delete one of the foregrounds here, but you get the idea. There are tons and tons of options that you can choose within PicPulse, and I could go on forever with it. I really like searching throughout the foreground collections. There are so many cool ones to choose from. And even butterflies might be good for your card. There's some really pretty pink butterflies here, white butterflies. So yeah, the possibilities are really endless. Okay, so what we're going to do next, we talked a little bit about the scissor tool. To show you that, I'm going to click on your foreground, and then I'm going to click on the scissor icon. And remember the important step we talked about, which was saving your pictures to the file section of your device. I already did that, and as you can see, they're saved and I can choose any of the pictures. And with the scissoring feature, it's just going to remove the background of a pre-existing photo you have. I want to try this cool tumbler that you sent, and we can remove the background of it. So let's click on the tumbler. And as you can see, it's generating at the bottom here. I already generated an example above it. That's why you already see the tumbler. But yeah, we can click on it. Ah, and there's your tumbler. So that's really cool. Yeah, and I'm going just to delete all of these foregrounds. We don't really need them anymore. So let's do that. All right. Oh, let me delete these balloons. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so the background is removed on your tumbler. We can make it smaller, we can make it bigger, we can move it around and resize it. And I really like the saying on this. It's about the universe and it's science-y, very cool. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to click the collections back arrow and we're gonna go to the background feature. And again, there's so many cool backgrounds to choose within PicPulse. Before I made this video, I was kind of already looking around and seeing if there were certain things that might be good for this specific product. I think the space backgrounds and fantasy will be the best bet for you using this product. If we go to space backgrounds, there are so many cool ones to choose from. We have this asteroid belt, astronomy, Big Bang, cosmos, floating away. All of these are pretty cool. And when we go within fantasy, we also have a lot of interesting ones as well. There's this Jupiter background, sci-fi, wormhole, Chernobyl, lots of cool ones to choose from. So I'm actually going to pick the wormhole. I'll click on this one. And this is actually a video background. Yeah, so this looks cool. We're going to resize your tumbler. And I'm kind of going to move it so it looks like it's going down the wormhole. All right, awesome. So here we have one of our backgrounds. And now we can add a foreground effect over it. So for this whole science space theme, I'm thinking maybe one of the shock waves, the magic smoke and mirror section would be good. The spell beams, the energy balls, all of these would be really interesting. I'm going to click on the energy ball and force field section. Yeah, and there's a lot of interesting ones to choose from here. You can kind of look through it and see it. Maybe I'll go in shockwaves. Okay, I kind of like this shockwave blue twist. So I'm going to click on it. Okay, and if I make it a bit bigger, it kind of looks like the pick is pulsating, sort of like in the name PicPulse. All right, that's really cool. How about we'll try another background? So if I go in the space section, I'm going to click the asteroids. Oh, this is cool too. It looks like your tumbler is floating in the universe and we have this really cool pulsating effect. All right. Yeah, so the possibilities are really endless with this. You can make this look really cool. And another option is you can also add music, and that will add some sound effects to your video or picture you're making. So I want to record this. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was having an issue with my device battery. But anyways, to make a recording of this, you're just going to press the little recording button. Oh, that's for a photo, sorry. You're gonna hold it in. All right, and then you can make it however long you want. I'll stop there. And it's processing. All right, just give it a moment or so. All right, in success, your video is saved to the camera roll. And we'll go back over here. We'll go to my camera roll. Oh my gosh, okay, here we go. And here is our video. All right. So that is the general gist of how you can use PicPulse to enhance your photos and make really cool product videos and different type of advertisements. Thank you so much for listening, and please reach out if you have any more questions. Thank you.